Welcome back to the channel. This is probably going to be the last video for the trolley solution. We'll see. I just figured we'd knock all three of them out. That was 2 snaps, 3, there we go. Just back to back, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. We also got to bring Clash back, by the way. So let's see, look at all of this progress that we've made. So I think this will make for one more video, and then we'll call it. So I didn't really think about what today's video topic would be. I did talk about Lord Byron and verbal irony today. You know what? Here's an idea. Well, it might get in the way. I'll define it now for you. How about that? Verbal irony is basically just sarcasm, right? It's when the speaker says something that they don't really mean, right? We just call it verbal irony because it sounds smarter, right? So that's kind of like the topic of today and tomorrow's lesson that I'm teaching. So I'll get into like why that is in a second, because we also talked about Lord Byron. And if you don't know who he is, he's kind of a legend. He's kind of a legend, you know. A trolley is quickly approaching, and your mom is tied to the tracks. Don't tell me my dad is on the... Oh, you have the option to divert the trolley to a different track where it would only hit one person. Wait. A trolley is quickly approaching and your mom is tied to the tracks. You have the option to divert the trolley to a different track where it would only hit one person. That implies that it's my mom and multiple people. Oh, God. Okay, the prompt is wrong. Oh, my God, you can't make me do this. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. Oh, that's the wrong one. Can I go back? Is it too late? Okay, I'm not looking. What is this? Alright, we gotta do the other one. I hate this game, but I also love it. God, because think of the implications, right? Like, if I pulled the lever originally, like I originally did, that would mean that I did choose, but this is a hypothetical. God, this game is not easy. Dad's model trolley, sorry. You're playing with your dad's model trolley. The trolley is quickly approaching an unfinished track, risking a derailment. You have the option to place extra tracks to help your dad. Can you lay the tracks fast enough to ensure it reaches its destination? I think so. Oh, there's so many different kinds, though. This is gonna get insane. I have to drag them. Oh, God. This is gonna be rough. I can already tell. There's gonna be, like, rocks and stuff that, like, complicate it, and I'll have to, like, turn around it. Okay. Yeah, like this. Boom, boom. Easy puzzle, easy puzzle. My question is, how is this going to become more difficult? I see. Oh. I don't know how much time I have for these. So, like, if there's a timer, maybe I'd feel more secure. We're almost at all of the pieces, so this is a little bit concerning. This makes sense. This makes sense. This also makes sense. However, well, couldn't I just do this? No need to overcomplicate things here. Okay. I mean, it worked, so, like... Oh, God. What is... Boom. Boom. Okay. It's not the last level, is it? Surely not. Oh god, surely not. And don't call me Shirley, okay? What is that? It's my... It's this again. Alright, look, we gotta keep... Look. I'm sorry. We can't do him dirty twice now, come on. Philanthropy. How philanthropic of you. A trolley is quickly approaching people in need. You have the option to avoid them and head to the VIP area instead, or you can stay on your path, but they will ask for money. What would you do? They're asking the right guy. Let's just tell them that. I'm Mr. Casher after all. I don't need no VIP lounge. Besides, I don't think... Oh my god, it just pulled up. Oh god. Guys. Look at what this just pulled up on my window. It like paused the game and pulled up this website. That's crazy. Yeah. Look, what can I say? What can I say, right? I'm that guy. I'm kind of that guy, all right? There you go. There's your money. All right. It's philanthropy, right? We're doing this. Philanthropy, by the way, is essentially charity, right? So, yeah. I'm a generous fellow, what can I say? What's the other option? The VIP lounge, right? Let's check that out. VIP lounge all the way. Is there gonna be like a total party in here? Or is it the bonus level? That's probably the bonus level. Trolliopoly. Trolliopoly. It's Monopoly. That's what it is. Trolliopoly. There's a huge anti-intellectualism crisis. Humanity is getting dumber and dumber. We need your entrepreneurship abilities. Throw in all the big words at your boy today. Can you raise an empire of thoughts and save the world from dullness, conformity, and ignorance? It sounds like kind of a tall order. I don't know. What is this? 0 thoughts per second. People spending millions on games they already own on previous generation consoles. I'm playing a clicker game right now. What's this? Oh! What is this? Okay, I'm playing a clicker game. Now's the best opportunity to talk about the lesson that I taught today about Lord Byron. I cannot believe I'm playing a clicker game right now. What? Philosopher, 25 thoughts. No one thinks more about thinking than philosophers. Philosophers produce 1 thought per second. People can't even read this line. That's crazy, by the way. Oh my god, I'm just straight up playing a clicker game. So Lord Byron, right? He is a poet. He was also a great friend of the Shelleys, right? And so what we read today in my class was his address to the government. This was like his first ever address to the government, right? And essentially, like, I'll be a bit more direct with my summary here than I was in class, because I kind of kept things a little bit secret in class, I didn't really give the full context of the story because we were practicing close reading. Now, again, close reading is basically just reading closely, basically, right? It's parsing the text or kind of sorting through it for more meaning. One example that I talked about today is like, you know, are there certain words that are capitalized, right? What does that mean? Typically, if something's capitalized, it's important, right? People aren't chickens, says philosopher. Genius, genius. And, sorry, it's just... Can I save? What is this? I'm saving. I can also leave. What is this? Oh. Alright, we're so back. Shower thoughts. Enter one and it's like thoughts magically appear. Ooh, 10 thoughts a second? Alright. Starting to ramp up here a little bit. Where was I? What doesn't kill me will hurt in the morning. Lord Byron addressing the government for the first time. Close reading, yada yada. So what was he addressing the government about, right? Well, the whole point of us talking about Frankenstein is, again, we were talking about sympathy, but even more importantly, I think one of the original intentions for Frankenstein was, again, recalling the story of Prometheus. What was the story of Prometheus about? It was about the dangers of technology, right? Which is what Frankenstein is also about. And this concept of anti-technology is essentially, I would call it romanticism in like the literature world, right? Romanticism being the connection of the human spirit to nature, right? And the literature and poetry that kind of comes forth as a result of that. And Lord Byron, being a very close friend of the Shelleys, shares very similar views that they do. And so the crisis at the time, or if you could call it a crisis, for them was industrialism, right? The replacing of humans with machines, essentially putting a lot of people out of jobs. In this case, we're talking about the looms or the mills. And essentially they created a new form of the loom, which would work like much more efficiently, but would require, good heavens, less people to work them. And as a result of this, a lot of people were let go from work, and they all ended up unemployed and protesting against this essential replacement of them. So the reason we're talking about verbal irony is because, let's just say, Lord Byron is a bit of a cheeky fellow, right? What is this? Thick glasses? How people will know you are smart without a pair of these? Philosophers will think twice as hard? How did I not see that before? That's like super clutch. So I guess there's like upgrades up here? What? He's a bit of a cheeky fellow, and when I say that, I mean, like, he kind of likes to play around a little bit. So his address to the government is kind of sarcastic. It's kind of verbally ironic, right? Because he takes the side of the rioters, but he also kind of speaks through the voice of essentially the people condemning them. He refers to them as foolish and, ignorant. But he's not saying that seriously because, again, he's on their side. 100 thoughts a second? Shower's thought production doubles. Easy. I mean, that's just an easy get right there. That's 20 times 11? I'm not doing more math. Are you kidding me? Anyway. So he kind of speaks as though he's condemning them, even though he's on their side. And it's because he's just kind of like making fun of the government for making the protesting of this a death penalty charge, right? Oh. What? It's like little bonus thoughts here and there. Wow. So, yeah, again, his address to the government was a result of the Industrial Revolution. So it kind of echoes very similar argumentative points that Frankenstein as a novel brings up. So that's my yap for today. That's what we talked about in class. This could go on for a very long time, by the way, so maybe we'll do a little bit of this, but I don't want this to turn into the entire video, especially because, you know, we've played these games before, okay? And I'm not entirely sure what this meter is over here, but we're not even at 25%. So I think I'm good here once we discover whatever the next upgrade is, okay? I think we can make ourselves a deal there, because otherwise you're gonna hear this the entire video. So, university, give me more university. People can't even read this line. I know, I read that one before. And also, I'm waiting for that upgrade for university too, you feel me? Let's see, this is 100, yeah, that's 100 a second. What is this? Whiteboard marker, there it is. And then the pub, some might call it getting drunk, I call it thought boosting. How much is this? 84,000? Here's what we'll do, we'll get to 84,000. We'll see just how much the thoughts per second actually increases, and then we'll move on. That little bonus was huge, by the way.
The next day.
How much is it? 84,000? Okay, we're at 1,400 thoughts a second. Let's call it 1,500, round up. Wow, okay. It's pretty significant, basically doubled it. Excellent. All right, let's save it. Because again, this could theoretically go on for a very long time after we get the pub. There we go. Save it. Let's move forward. Figured that was a nice little interlude while I could get my little yap session over with. My future. A trolley is quickly approaching a baby lying on the tracks. Oh my god. You have the option to divert the trolley to a different track where it would hit 5 people. This would save the baby but make you responsible for the death of 5. However, you should know that this baby will grow up to become a terrible dictator who failed to get into art school. Look.
Oh no!
Oh my god, I'm gonna get like an achievement that says, "You monster." But if I know that this baby is literally the future Adolf Hitler... I'm glad it censored it for me. I don't want to see that. Let's do the other option, okay? That's crazy, by the way. Can I just say that? You're not gonna judge me for that, are you? Because think about it, right? The claim that I made in the previous video is that I'm quantifying it, right? Like, if I can be responsible for less death, right? That's the choice that I'm gonna go with. So, the implication that that child would turn into a dictator and a horrible person with heavy implications that they would become, you know who. Technically, I'm saving more people. Like far more people than just 5. Mightier than the sword. What's mightier than the sword, you may ask? The pen. That's what they say. I'm playing Wolfenstein. That baby you spared has become a terrible mustache-wielding dictator and has convinced a lot of people of his terrible ways. Luckily, you can use your argument gun and make him aware of the errors of his views. Before that, his followers have their own argument guns and will try to defend him. I'm playing Wolfenstein. Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Persuaded. I'm just arguing. I'm just arguing against them. I'm just really, really good with my words. I'm so good with my words that they're so shocked by my intelligence that they die when they hear that I say, hey, You should treat all people with kindness. And you should feed the innocent and the homeless. And you should pay for student education. And free lunches for children should be available all across the country. And children shouldn't have to go to school in fear. And the environment shouldn't constantly be put at risk. And I think that we treat our marginalized communities very poorly. I don't know what these things are. Oh my, I'm playing Wolfenstein. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this right now. I promise you, I'm just arguing against them. My morals is my health, I think. My score is crazy. Arguments 7, 6. Ooh, look at that. Quick aim. Love each other. Religion shouldn't define relationships. You should be able to love who you want to love. Education should be free. Oh my... Where's that child that I spared? I need to convince him to be a kind person. As I'm convincing all of these people, clearly. Oh my god, I won them all over. With my kind words and my strapping intelligence. Achtung! Oh my lord. You just really want to hear me talk about how much I love my community. Oh my, I think that we should pay teachers more. I'm running out of arguments here. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Guys, this is your Fortnite, okay? This is as close to Fortnite as we're getting. I'm playing a trolley game, I just want to remind you. Got him hooked. Ethos. Pathos. And logos. Oh. Well, well, well. If it isn't little baby Dolph Babyler. Now, I want you to listen to me very carefully. I had the choice earlier to do something very evil to you. And I want you to know that I am right here, willing to compromise with you, so that we can make this world a better place. You're gonna have to stop getting close to me, though. Alright? I know what you've done to those people. You horrible, horrible person. But I just want you to know that I'm not doing this because I don't think you have the right to live, but that everyone you have wronged also deserves the right to live. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh my god, there's a leaderboard. That's hilarious. Wow. That was so funny. I can't even begin to explain to you how funny that is. Not my problem. Let's move on. That's crazy. A trolley is quickly approaching 5 people tied to the tracks. You have the option to divert the trolley to a different track, saving the 5. However, this will create a new trolley problem for someone else. What would you do? I'm gonna double it and give it to the next person. I'm gonna double it and give it to the next person. It's not my problem. Oh my. Well, hey, look, they chose the answer I would have chose, okay? So, it works out. Kinda your problem. Okay. Where's this going? It's kind of been my problem the entire series here. A trolley is quickly approaching people tied to the tracks. You have the option to divert the trolley to a free track. Okay? You must redirect it to avoid harming anyone. Can you reach your destination without hurting more than 5 people? Also, don't crash. Oh my god. This is gonna be like a reaction speed, huh? Oh, Lord. Wait! Oh. What? Okay, so the tracks are... I've hurt 3 people already. This is getting a little bit crazy. But I think I got it. 3 people. I wish I didn't. I'm like setting this up for the future here. I love how peaceful the music is. Did we make it? Yes? Am I getting faster? Oh my god, it's getting faster. Oh my god, it's getting faster. Okay. I think I made the right choice there. Oh my... Yo, it's gonna fake me out one of these times, I'm calling it. Dude, where's the catch? Something's gonna happen. It's kind of my problem right now. I'm so focused, but I'm also so scared. Oh my god, you guys. I'm like kind of panicked right now. What is this? What is happening? Okay. That seemed a little bit too easy. Who's that? No! Oh. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Kinda my problem. I mean, here's the question. Certainly, there's gotta be an achievement where I hit nobody, right? You remember the drifting one, right? I got an achievement for that. This was not as long as the drifting one, and now I actually know what I'm doing, so...
75 years later.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
2,000 years later.
No achievement. Alright, a different point of view. You are a conductor, and your trolley is quickly approaching 5 people tied to the tracks. You obviously have the option to stop the trolley and save 5 people. However, you could also make the person next to the diversion lever choose between letting 5 people die or actively killing 1 person. What would you do? Stop the trolley? Okay. We did it, guys. Yes. Now it's time for the alternate reality. Oh, I did the same thing. It's probably a good thing that I did the same thing. But now it's time for the alternate reality. Oh, God. God, I'm gonna go on TikTok for a second, guys. Just kidding, I don't have TikTok, by the way. Oh my god, look out! That's why you don't text and drive, kids. A nice ride. We're close to ending the video, you guys. Take the trolley for a spin. Travel to the city, pick up passengers, take them to their destinations, etc. It's time to enjoy a nice trolley ride. I have a feeling this would be another great video, or a great level to yap over. So what do I do exactly. There we go. Do I just kind of hang out? Stop at each station, presumably? Cool. Well, I guess since I have the opportunity to yap for a bit while we're on a nice little ride. Is this open? Oh, it is open. Sweet. Now is a great opportunity to talk a little bit about my book. There we go. Godmind, right? I'm in Act 2 right now. I know that we had kind of a series going. I'm gonna have to resume that at some point. But yeah, I've been writing a lot more lately, which feels good. I've been in more of a groove lately, and there's a lot of plot twists I'm throwing at the reader. So it's fun to write too, you know. And as I've said before in this channel before, I've always loved writing, but lately, come on, that was perfect. Lately, I've just really fallen back into it, and it's been going great. Making a lot of progress. Forward, march. I hope your weeks have been nice. The 2-hour delays that we have had have been very nice too. And the 2 days off. I hope you guys are warm. The weather is crazy. We're almost to the next stop. Here we are, Mills Mill Station, arriving Taylor Mills Mill Station. Skirt! Ugh. God, I really gotta lay off the brakes, dude. Oh my god. Now boarding. Excellent, excellent. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. And we're off. Onwards! On our nice ride. I really hope that, like, when we get back around the corner here, there isn't just, like, a person tied to the tracks. You know what I mean? Remote. If there were 5 people tied to the railroad tracks, and there was one person on the other track, would you divert the trolley to save the 5 people but hit the one person? What do you think? What do you think? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know how to do math. Not as perfect, but that's okay. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. This is a nice ride. I'm gonna imagine that Rumo's in a little passenger seat here with me. It looks like we have 2 more stations to go through. Boarding ready, please. Oh. Okay, never mind. By the way, I still can't believe the end of last episode, or technically, I guess the beginning of last episode that I put at the end. That level was so long, but it was also so out of left field. That was crazy. Hey, arriving at Hypatia. Oh my god, the button. That was a little bit close. Okay, hop on in. Next station, last station, maybe? Doors are closed. Off we go. I got 2 emails. This is after I just said don't text and drive, by the way. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, look, it's Rumo. Hey, look, it's Rumo. You want a little treat? Come on down for a little treat. Come on down. Come on over. Hop on up. Here you go. Oh, the station. Okay, Rumo, hold on. Can I get a high five? Boom. It's Rumo hour. Okay, now, hey, can I get a little shake for being a good trolley conductor with me? Oh, thank you, that's a good shake. Yes. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but it's actually quite fitting, since it's about a dog. Isn't it? Let's return, though. The Trolley Solution. This is the name of the game. And it appears to be the last official level. Let's see. The year is 1967. The trolley is quickly approaching 5 people tied to the tracks. You have the option to divert the trolley to a different track where it would hit British philosopher Philippa Foot. This would create a time paradox that would prevent the trolley problem from ever existing. Or you could do nothing and be cursed to solve the trolley problem over and over again. What would you do? If we've learned anything from Sisyphus, it's that sometimes you can find happiness in mundanity. Is that a word? In repetition and cycles. And I can't kill a person. I can't do it. So you know what? I shall be condemned. Oh, but I kill 5 people. I don't know if that was worth it. Here's the other level, Loop Eternal. Let's get the full flag for this one, because it'll be quick. I did not realize that... I thought it was like, you do the trolley problem, or you don't. Sorry, does this just, like, close the game? Oh no! Guys? Reset the game. Oh my god, that's crazy. The trolley. Wait. The trolley. Start game. The last ride of the day. What's happening? Guys? A trolley is calmly approaching the terminal. Nothing needs to be done. Nothing to solve. Nothing to worry about. Just relax and enjoy what remains of the ride. It's the credits. That's awesome. I love that. I really do. We'll roll the credits here. I think that was a fantastic game. Fun fact for you, I actually took a philosophy class in college, mostly because I needed a credit. But it was pretty interesting. I just think, like, I don't know, here's my philosophy, right? I think that, like, there's so many schools of thought and different philosophers that we reference. But in my opinion, I think that if you can ponder life in your own way, you shouldn't have it defined or confined by any sort of definition that someone else has set for you. You know what I mean? So, like, I've always kind of gone by my own morals and my own ethics. And some of it can be inspired by, you know, obviously clearly charted, you know, morals that we all know as human beings. Or should know, I should say. But again, right, I'm not like, ooh, I fall. Nice. Hey! You could just call that Mr. Clasher right there. I'm that guy who claps when the trolley comes into the station. Truth awaits those who reach the end. Why is there a little splat on the front of my trolley?
Hey, you could just call that Mr.
Look at this. Oh, it tells me what my first choice was in every level. Oh, wow, that's kind of interesting. Also, you killed a baby. Oh, no. It was an evil baby. Okay? It would have killed so many more people. They tried to kill me. Okay? That's crazy that that's in there. Oh my lord. Alright, we gotta see what this last, like, bonus level is. Also, this is a DLC, so I might check that out on my own time. Loop Eternal. A trolley is quickly approaching someone tied to the track. You have the option to change the trolley's direction to save that person. However, it's only a matter of time before the trolley gets close to that person again. You would need to redirect the trolley each time it happens. How long could you postpone the inevitable? Is this just like there's like a term for this in Mario Maker. Oh, yeah, I just failed it. I didn't see where the other master every thought. Sweet. Let's try that again. There's a term in Mario Maker, in the Mario Maker community, called Bean Burrito levels, which are all about like how long you can continue doing something. I see. I understand. It doesn't. It doesn't seem that difficult at first. Like, number 2 is at like 2 minutes. I feel like that's easy. Surely, right? And don't call me that. We'll give it one more try, and then I think we'll end the video. I'm trying to find out what the penalty would be if I just keep flicking this lever back and forth, because my timer is still going up. Like, couldn't I just do this? Let's see, 12th place. First place is 3 minutes. I feel like that's easy, right? Unless it like speeds up or there are more people that are dropped on the track randomly. Because I don't see this becoming difficult. Right? Maybe these 3 minutes are a little bit longer than I think. I want first place. I want it so bad. I think it does speed up, by the way. It looks like it's speeding up. Alright. We're at 1 minute. It's pretty good. I'm using these cones as indicators. I think that's what they're there for. Yeah, look, because it's getting faster, it's starting to drift a bit more. I think that's where the challenge comes in. But again, there doesn't appear to be a penalty for just kind of flicking the switch early, right? I'm not ending this video, well, don't make promises you can't keep.
10 seconds later.
Are these real people? Am I just gonna absolutely own all of these fools? Is this global? I mean, what rankings are these? There's no way number 1 is 3 minutes. With some of the crazy people out there. We're so close. I need to know what first place is at exactly. 3:13:43. Wait. Oh. That's 3 hours. Someone did this for 3 hours. Yeah, we're just gonna end the video there. Thanks for watching. That's if you want to experience true Sisyphean suffering. Where is it? Yeah, Absurd Trolley, a happy guy. If you want to experience true Sisyphean suffering, Loop Eternal. There's your level, right? Never ending. But yeah, fantastic game. Keep thinking about how to treat each other with kindness. Obviously, you should never ever be put in a scenario where you have to choose between two different people's lives. But again, right? Don't let me define your morals. Don't let anyone else define your morals. I think that you need to... Hey, Rumo. You're a sweet boy. I think that you guys need to experience life and make that path as you grow and as you learn. Right, Rumo? Alright. Well, we're going to take a trip down to the trolley station and do some sightseeing, right, Rumo? I'm sure nothing bad will happen.